What am I doing with honest? Hey guys, today I'm going to be giving my first impressions on a small tutorial on the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm really excited for this. It is beautiful. I've just recently started getting into ABH palettes and they're some of my favorites. So I'm really excited to do this. So I'll just zoom you in and we can get started. Okay, we're going to prime with the Cover FX Gripping Primer. I do moisturize really well beforehand, but it's quite hot here today. So either when it's really dry or really humid, I will use primer just to help my foundation stick a little bit better. Whew. I don't use a variety of products, so you're all just, gonna learn these by heart soon. Magic Star Concealer in C8. Dip Brow in Granite. Going in with my ABH Contour Kit. My favorite shade. Fawn. Okay, time to dive in. Isn't this the prettiest packaging you've ever seen? It's gorgeous. I have to say I'm a little disappointed in ABH that they didn't let this shine in the spotlight for very long. Like, they announced it, it released, and then they immediately announced their next palette. I think that's kind of insulting to Jackie, but I guess I don't work in marketing, so. Okay, I'm gonna start with this shade Ginger. You know me, I've mentioned a few times how I feel about oranges, so it makes sense that I would gravitate towards that. I also love that there's a palette specifically created to work well on deep complexions. Not that lighter skin tones can't wear it, but a lot of eyeshadow palettes are too light for people with deep complexions, and they are much more limited in the various eyeshadows that they can use, and that's not cool. So this was pretty awesome. Also, it's just great to see a woman of color be kind of like the face of such a big brand. Her name is on a palette, it's on posters, it's in Sephora, it's in Ulta, like that's huge. I should have mentioned I'm putting this in my crease area. It's not a very good tutorial if I'm not telling you what I'm doing, huh? Okay. There's not really a lighter color I can use to blend out those edges in this palette. So I'm gonna do a fun trick that I learned and take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and dip some on my brush and use that to blend this out. That way I'm only using one palette, and it works nicely just to soften those edges without depositing any other color. This is wonky. I don't know what I did here. I apologize if you hear my neighbor's loud car. I don't know why he's just leaving it running. Translucent powder again. And just blend those edges to soften them. I don't remember where I learned this trick. I feel bad that I don't remember. Maybe it was X Sparkage or Alicia. Maybe she's the one that said it. I know it's like a trick for professional artists. This eye just looks terrible. My left eye never, ever, 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 ever wants to cooperate with me. It's a thing. Okay. So what do I want to do next? I love this purple. It's called Big Wig. So I'm gonna use that next. Dip that on my brush. I'm gonna go in here, just under my crease. Blend in with the orange a little bit. Sometimes I see a lot of people complaining like, oh, these colors are too dark. I can't use them because I'm too fair or whatever. You can use them. Like I said, you could use another palette if you wanted to get a lighter color, or just use translucent powder and like blend it out. Also, you could also just acknowledge that not everything has to work for you. People of color have had to deal with that forever. Ashy shadows, etc. It's okay to not be involved in everything, especially because as light-skinned people or white people, we are catered to the most. Like, I struggle to find a foundation for me because I'm Finnish and Italian. So without a tan, so in the winter, I'm pretty fair skinned and have an olive undertone. People think olive is a depth and not an undertone. So it's difficult. However, I can find shades that are good enough. At first I thought the shadow was being weird, but it's just my eyelid. My eyelid is the weird one. I didn't want to buy this until I could swatch it in person. I don't like to return makeup, so I didn't want to buy it and either never use it or have to return it. So I went into Ulta and there was one left and I swatched it and it was just so great that I snagged it up. I'm dipping lightly in these shades, which is why I'm going over it so many times to deposit the color. They are very pigmented and very nice quality, so you don't have to worry about that. Now I want to go in with edges and put it up here on the top of this other orange. My edges just look like a hot mess. Please ignore them. Now what do I want to do? There's too many gorgeous colors to choose from. Okay, this color is, I think, my favorite in the whole palette after swatching it. Sponsored, I'm going to use on my lid. Where's my trusty, oh, here it is. My trusty NYX glitter glue. It's impossible for me to do makeup without getting primer or glue on my eyelashes. So this is that sponsored shade. Oh, it's so pretty. It's almost got some like purple duochrome. I don't want to cover up the purple, so I kept it pretty low. I'm gonna go back in with Big Wig. Just deposit some more and kind of soften that harsh line. Now, gonna go under the eye with isn't this as purple as I want it? I'm gonna go stick my finger in it. I'm gonna go in with this shade called Pinker. And I'm gonna go under my lash line. I'm gonna take some of Big Wig, which is the purple, and add it down there too. For my inner corner, I'm going to go in with Trust Issues. I don't know how well this shows up with the brush. Some shadows just don't like brushes. Like, it's depositing some color, but it would, I know, be bolder if I used my finger. I'm gonna go in with MAC Eye Colon Smolder to do my tight lining. I'm coming to realize I highly recommend a waterproof liner for this. I didn't think that through when I bought it, but that's okay. For highlighter, I decided to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Blossom Glow. I'm gonna try this new mascara. It's Lash Princess False Lash Effect by Essence. I've heard good things. It's only $4.99, so that's why I wanted to try it. So I got this because it's supposed to be a dupe for Better Than Sex, but I'm finding it doesn't add as much thickness to the lashes, and it's made my lashes very clumpy. I was looking for something a little cheaper, but everyone swore by it, but I cannot agree. Put a layer of Better Than Sex over it, and it's already making my lashes 100 times thicker. And they're not clumping. So I guess I'll stick with this. But it was worth trying. I'll do a review on this or something, maybe. Okay, so here's this look. I need some lipstick. I don't know what kind of lip I want to do. Ooh, I like this a lot. I'm using the Tarteist lip paint in Front Row. This is one of my most used lipsticks. My hair looks so nice. Shout out to Blair for suggesting new shampoo. My hair loves it. Thank you. Well, this is the final look. I'm very happy with it. I'm so glad I got this. It's so nice. The colors are beautiful. They perform beautifully. I wish they would make those permanent because it's so pretty. I wish they made all their palettes permanent. So, if you're wondering what I think about it, I love it. If you're wondering if I suggest it, that really depends on how much money you want to spend. This is $45. And if you like this color scheme, it really just comes down to your preferences. but I absolutely recommend this. It's really great. I'm glad that I was able to get my hands on it. Well, I hope you liked this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!